Hello and welcome back to Swindon Junction. So first off, I apologise for not putting out my videos for the last few months. Basically just had a bit of a block in the old project where when I come up here I wasn't really doing anything. So I sort of took a bit of time out to rethink a few things, get on with something else, and see how things went. And as a consequence of that, I managed to come up with just a little idea, just to sort of try and break up a bit of the scenery over on this side. So as you can see, what I've done is the lift-up table that used to be here. I wanted to put something in place basically, so it sort of break up the scenery a bit and just add something to the actual layout itself. So what I've basically done is I've turned this table upside down, or the door upside down I should say, and it's given us like a natural sort of trough to sort of work through. And the idea was to come up with a stream, river, or as you can see from here is a canal system. So having a look around, took a little bit of inspiration from a couple of other YouTubers, mainly I think it was Everard Junction did quite a good canal scenery bit on his first layout. So took on some of his advice and basically come up with something that I thought could fit into this sort of area. So with that in mind, obviously I've got two sets of tracks here. I wanted to put in obviously the bridges and everything, just to sort of give it a bit of a break up and add something different to the layout. Just move that over there because that should have stayed there. So what I went for was initially these girder bridges. They're MDF, 3mm I believe, MDF sheets that have been laser cut, and I got these off eBay. I can't remember the actual name of the company, but I'll put a description up in the credits at the end. And they're brilliant. I can't fault them. I mean, it always helps to sort of do a dry run putting these together, and there's some photos that I will put up to show how these arrived in the kit form. But they're fantastic. I mean, they're absolutely ideal. You know, they're very sturdy. They went together not even 10 minutes. I think this one was built, and I've obviously since then I've painted it with a dirty sort of greyish metal sort of colour, just to give it a base coat for now. And obviously the other one, again off eBay, it was from a similar laser cut company, and this was obviously a very, very simple sort of girder bridge. And what I did with this is it actually comes as a single track bridge. So what I decided to do was, because of the length of this, I managed to get it in a pretty much decent length. And as you can see, I've put a little bit of patch or extenders on at the end, but not many. But it's pretty much ideal for the length. But there's two basically. So I've got a double track, and what I've done is I've built them both together and then glued them together, and got myself a double lane girded bridge. And yeah, perfect. Again, no problem. The hand bars are pretty easy to put in. The more difficult ones was the girder bits, because they're so finely cut. They're very, very thin slices, so they are susceptible to a little bit of damage if you put too much pressure on them when you actually clicking them into the MDF board itself. But take your time, and you will get there. I don't know if you can see the detail or not on that, but I think it's quite good. It's sort of adds to the effect. So from there, moving on, basically, once the foundations were in, we then came up obviously putting in the walkways, the sides of the canal. This is all pretty much scratch built, so the walkways, these bits here, I've just used a normal bit of wood, put it in place, and then a thin bit of balsa ply on top, just to smooth it out a bit. And then basically there's other bits with like the balsa kits. They're still not glued down very well, are they? It'll take the time to dry. And basically again, just a balsa kit, very, very thin ply, where I've just sort of split in two and then added in to try and give the old reinforced canal siding edges that you get. Usually I think it's like the pilings or something they put in, so it sort of tries to replicate that slightly. So that's what we've come up with for the last sort of few weeks. I mean, these bridges have been built a while ago now, a couple of months ago, but this has basically really taken shape over the last couple of weeks, really, sort of just on and off when I was trying to get back into the hobby. The Canal Barge was a simple balsa kit that bought off eBay, about £3 or £4. I mean, you can make your own, but I mean, I saw this, so I thought, well, yeah, it's easy enough to sort of put together, paint it yourself, and gives you something to add in the foreground, or in part of the display, should I say. So that's that bit there. There's still a fair bit of work to do. Still obviously a bit more weathering, a bit more painting to do. And then once this is all done, this will be getting filled with that dirty liquid water kits that you can get from, is it Scenics? So yeah, it is coming along slowly, and I'm quite happy that that's turned out the way it has. This bit here will be basically boarded over, because the idea is to have 2 lines from the maintenance come out and go into the sidings there. So this will get boarded back over now that I've managed to do what I need to do. Moving along, not much else has happened. I had a few issues with the track on the corner with one of the locos, so I had originally had some flexi tracking, and for whatever reason it was always causing a problem with 1 or 2 of the locos coming around the corner. So that's been taken up, and 2 pieces of set track we put into that corner, which this one is running on now, and it's been fine. So that's solved that problem. And it goes around there. So the big maintenance building is still ongoing. At the moment it's more like a rubbish tip. All my stuff's in the way. But it is sort of 2/3 built. Just got an additional bit to put from here to here. I think the table's going to end. So we're going to build up that bit, have that finished off. The smaller access on the sides done. And obviously the roof on this side. I've not put any doors or windows in yet, but they will be done at a later date. And obviously a few more inspection pits to be bought and stuck into play. But yeah, it'll get there eventually. Station's not been touched. I did say that try and get this done by this summer. That unfortunately hasn't happened. So what I'll probably try and do is try and make a bit more of an effort, try and get this one finished. There is some lights in it. I just need to do the middle and the rear part of the building now. So we'll try and get that finished and get this walkway glued into place as well. Just sort of finish it off really. So I'll hopefully try and get that done before or just after Christmas. So yeah, other than that, it is just like a tippy at the moment. There's so much stuff I've got in the way. I've started doing a bit of clearing up, so I'm going to continue doing that now. Just get rid of a lot of the junk, and then can start looking at sorting out which track is going to stay and which track is going to disappear. Get this corner tidied up. So overall, not a brilliant update, but I'm pretty much back in the fall now. Obviously winter months sort of thing coming in, so it sort of gives me something to do. And hopefully try and get a few more projects started or ongoing, or even completed. That'd be good. So I hope you liked what you've seen so far. Again, sorry about the lack of videos over the summer months, but hopefully that'll be resolved now with a more frequent update moving forward with the projects that we've got going on, and obviously the track laying, etc. So for me, I'll catch you again. Thanks very much for watching. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe, hit the bell button, and yeah, we'll catch you all again very soon. Bye for now.